Hi, and welcome to the Business of Being a Virtual Assistant. I'm your host, Tiffany Parson, and you're watching and listening to episode number 279. Thank you for returning to the podcast. Thank you if this is your very first time. This is where we talk about the real side of having a virtual assistant business. The other day, I posted a really short video on Facebook and Instagram, and it was about making them tell you no. That's what we're going to talk about in the podcast. Making them tell you no. Have you gotten enough no's this month, this week, this quarter? Have you gotten enough no's? I'll speak for myself personally. I have not gotten enough no's. That tells me I have not asked enough questions. I have not sent enough proposals. I have not sent enough emails. I have not told enough people in order to get enough no's. What am I talking about? No is something that we're afraid to hear. We make up excuses as to why we can't do something because they may tell us no or they may take it away. But what if they didn't? I saw the movie, and maybe you saw the movie too, The Forge. If you have not gone to see the movie The Forge, please go see The Forge. It is so good. So good. So many lessons in that movie. I'm not going to even give it away. Business lessons, life lessons in that movie. So good. They didn't give up. They kept going in spite of and took a risk. They could have been told no. They took a risk. That's all I'm going to give you. That's all I'm going to say. Back to what we're talking about. Getting enough no's and making them tell you no. If you have sent any emails with, I don't care if it was a cold email, a cold direct message, a follow-up message, a proposal message, whatever type of message it was, and you didn't get a response back related to getting a project. Go back to the email. Follow up. Touch bases with them. See if they had any questions. However you normally would say, however you would normally say in a follow-up, I want you to go back to the email and do that. Make them tell you no. Too often we're afraid somebody's going to tell us no. Get to the point where you're like, you know what? I haven't heard enough no's. I have not heard enough no's. I've been watching these YouTube videos with Gen Zers. We can learn something from the kids. And they're not afraid of being told no. At least the ones I've been watching. Not afraid of being told no. They're not afraid of someone not being agreeable, responsive. They're not afraid of that at all. We got to get to that, y'all. We got battle scars, but we need to let those wounds heal and get back out in the fight. Get back out in the fight and not care. A couple of weeks ago, I follow up on an email because I had sent this email back in July. And I was sitting at my desk and realized, wait a minute, I haven't heard anything back regarding this email. So I was in a I don't care mood. I'm just going to go ahead and follow up. And that's what I did. And now a meeting is scheduled. I'll meet with them next week to discuss this project. And this is something that I've been working on for a long time, trying to get them to pull the trigger or whatever. And I had to figure out a way to do it to get their attention. We'll see what happens. Not being afraid of them saying no. Not being afraid of them telling you we found somebody else. If you're afraid of them telling you we found somebody else, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Now, their reasoning for choosing somebody else, it's none of your business. However, what we can do is learn from it for the next time. Now, we're talking about competing on price. We've already lost. We're not going to compete on price. There are people out there, they are willing to take $4 an hour, $5 an hour, $10 an hour. We cannot compete on that price. And if that's what they want, that's fine. You're not for them. Everybody doesn't like Walmart. Everybody doesn't like Target, but they're both open and they both have lots and lots of customers. Walmart doesn't care that I don't like Walmart. They don't care. They don't care that I want to step foot in the store. And I like Target. And Target doesn't really care that I like Target. They got a bunch of other people that come in. Point being, there's somebody for everybody. The difference is we got to know who we are and be able to communicate that. How do clients know the difference between you and me? What sets us apart? It can't be just price, because there's somebody else that's going to be lower than we are, right? There's always going to be somebody lower. So we're not even talking about that. What sets you apart? And how do people know that's the thing that sets you apart? How do they experience you? I realize people don't get to experience me until they already inquire about services. And that's not fair, because they're missing out on a great thing. But it points back to me. I have to let them know what it's like to work with me, what it's like to talk to me, what I know, how I can connect the dots for them. I have to show them. People that are out here, not in your inbox, not in your direct message, but people that are out, they're just walking past your virtual doors, so to speak. They're just scrolling online. How do they know about you? Other than, hey, I provide social media services. Hey, I provide email support. Okay, great. There's like a million of you on this block that provide those things. What sets you apart? What sets you apart? Why should they choose you? And once they're curious about you and they come find out about you and you send your email and you let them know and you do the discovery call and they go through your process and you don't hear back, are you making them tell you no? Are you coming back at them with something? Are you demonstrating somebody they want to connect with, somebody they want to partner with, somebody they want to link arms with, that they want their name, their brand associated with? We can come up with all kinds of excuses to get the no. We're putting the no in front of us before we even give them a chance. Oh, I can't compete on price. I don't have enough people. I don't know enough. You know everything you need to know. Social media is changing so fast. Technology is changing so fast. There was a time when video wasn't a thing. Now it's a thing. There's a time where blog post was a thing. Email was the thing. The funny thing is, all those things are still the thing. It's just we've got more added in to what we can do. The possibilities are endless. But we have to hone in on where we want to attach ourselves to. Objective this week: get some no's. Make them tell you no. Go back to the email. Follow up. Make them tell you no. I want to hear what happens. If you're watching on YouTube, tell me below in the comments. On Facebook, same thing. Let me know. If you want to send me a private message, that's fine. Private message me over on Facebook or Instagram. We are TBBVA on Facebook. That's for the business of being a virtual assistant. And on Instagram, TBBVA podcast. Make sure you're adding podcast to it because someone has our Instagram name. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening. You have a wonderful and fantastic day. I look forward to hearing from you about those no's.